What's up guys, Hungry Stingram, back with myself. I'm a little bit, right now I'm a little bit slightly short on breath because I just hit hit the gun, so to speak. Um, Talk about, doing the triceps movements, tricep exercises. So I'm a little bit out of breath, but it's okay. Um, I'm getting, I'm already, I don't know, what do they call this, icebreaker or something? But today's is about, today's theme or whatever. I'm just going to start out the theme first before I move on to the little tale. Is about choices. I don't want to become, I usually like to, I don't like to abstract stuff too much. I usually like to relate it to something concrete that you can actually do in your, maybe some type of group of concrete actions that you can do, not just abstract stuff, light fluff talk that may not be practical. I usually try to be pretty practical with my stuff. Sometimes I'm looking at the video and it's seems maybe slightly abstract. Maybe I'm rambling or something, or too much. I'm talking about too many ideas at once. But hopefully the message will come across because I like to reiterate certain ideas if I think it's pretty important or very practical for normal situations. So all of you probably have known about Harry Potter at some point. I remember at Walmart before the 7th book came out. People were buying that stuff. They had a whole little rectangle thing with a big stack of Harry Potter 7 books, and people were just buying that stuff up. There was just a whole huge stack of Harry Potter 7 books when it first came out. And I think probably it was so popular because people actually saw the movie, so they had some type of image to connect with the book of the words. So they can already imagine it in their heads better, so they can read the book. So the book gets there's more incentive to read the book. So then you can you can see what's going to happen. Then you can go watch the movies or something. But there's a quote at the end of the first book when Harry defeats Quirrell, and Harry's like, you know what? I was supposed to be in Slytherin, but the sorting hat, put me in Gryffindor. And Dumbledore tells him it's not. It is our choices that show who we truly are, more so than our abilities. So so it's basically choices matter more than abilities do. That show you who you truly are. And you know what the biggest choice that we have to make every single day? The biggest choice that I think impacts us the most, because like I already said, is that I learned this from, I learned everything I learned is always learned from someone else, but I'm going to put my own spin on it. Basically, I like emotions are controlled through the senses. Emotions are controlled through the senses. You can try to evoke certain emotions and try to act like you have a certain emotion, like you can act happy even if you're not happy, but in order to actually have the feeling of happiness or certain feelings or certain thoughts, truth be told, I don't even think about having certain emotions. What I think about are having certain ideas, because ideas are the things that will eventually lead down to, the actions. It starts from the big idea first and it goes down. Now, how this was going to help any of you is that basically you have to choose. Um, I already this is going to be a recurring theme in this channel, but you have to really control what you put into your eyes and what you put into your ears. You know, you really have to control that stuff because most people don't think about this consciously. They think before you do that, you have to, like I say, write something, have the general life philosophy or whatever goal you want to have and put it on your wall. And you know, this is, I see, you know, let me, I already showed you guys the wall already, I'm not going to show it again, but basically, in this day and age, the choices that you make is what you see and what you hear. So, you know, there's always a choice that you can have about what you choose to watch. I mean, maybe you can't control how you feel at certain times exactly, but you can choose what you put into your eyes, into your ears, to put the ideas in your head. Because I think ideas last longer than emotions. Emotions are more temporary because they change. Sometimes, like the other day, I looked at I looked at this woman and she looked so attractive. But then I looked at her again in a different mood and she looked ugly. So this is what I'm talking about. You know how emotions just, she didn't look ugly, but she looked way less attractive. Maybe because it was lighting, maybe it's the way I felt. But whatever the case is that these emotions just change, you know, just fluctuate. You know, they fluctuate and you need ideas to hold you together. And you know, I see people, this is one thing that, this is just one little thing, but I see people trying to escape through the music. And you know, as far as I'm concerned, I may talk about a little bit about that later, but like I said, emotions are temporary, and you need the big ideas. And when Dumbledore, when I interpret this choices rather than abilities, what I interpret this as is that you have to choose what you put into your eyes and to your ears. I don't think too much about what I'm going to consciously going to do right at this moment. Like it just comes automatically because of all the things I'm putting into my mind, all the ideas I'm putting into my mind, the things I'm looking at, the main philosopher goal. I'm going to tell you what the main philosopher goal of this channel is to become the healthy. You know, I'm big on health. I'm a health fanatic. So you know, like basically be healthy, self-employed, and the most famous web animator in the universe. I don't know. This is, I say universe because I don't know if there are other planets where people web animate or whatever. I'm more of the open-minded thinker. You know, I think there may be. I don't know if there are any other sentient planets like Earth or whatever, but you know, this is getting out there. You know, this is just something that's just in my well, what I imagine. So point being is that that's my main philosophy and the goal, and I put the I put the logo of my channel. You know, you see the Fujinaro no Sai picture on my channel. I actually posted that on my wall. You can see. I'll show you this picture at least, the Fujinaro no Sai channel. So you guys see the logo on the channel, the picture of Sai. I'm going to go ahead and just showcase the picture of Sai. Okay, there's the logo. So, you know, I don't know. Reason I put the picture of the logo and I have it represent the channel is because I feel that I think I like the way I drew him, and I like the simplicity of it. I think it's very cartoon-like, and I like the fact that he you know, he's playing a game of stones with such dedication for thousands of years in the show, and I think it represents perseverance, passing on abilities from generation to generation, and having sensitivity yet having the heart of a child but the mind of a serpent, because he's very cunning in the on the board. You know, he's lethal on the board, the game board, but he has the he's somewhat very sort of like childlike, and has the he's kind of sensitive, you know. He's in touch with his feminine side, which is, I don't know. I'm not trying to say like you gotta act like a girl or a woman or whatever, or you know, I'm not saying for any, or you know, I'm not trying to say you have to act like any type of gender or whatever. But I'm just saying like you gotta be at least aware of your aware of the signals from the body, the heart, you know, you know, how you feel out signals. I'll talk more about this later, but point being is that's why I chose the thing for the channel. So I'll hopefully remember, you choose what you put into your eyes, into your ears, and what your main idea or philosophy in your life is, and everything else will just flow through, and all the actions, all the other things will just happen gradually. You know, it'll come over time. So that's it. And as far as abilities go, I think, you know, as far as your raw abilities and your raw talents or genetics or whatever, you know, it's I don't think we can control that too much. So I usually don't think about it. I usually think about, you know, what can you control? I don't like to think about things I can't control. If I can't control it, I'm stuck with like this pencil to draw my entire life. This is gonna be the best damn pencil in the world because I'm stuck with it. You know, I'm stuck with it. So you know, I'm stuck with my present form and my present body. And you know what? This is the best damn body in the world. You know, I'm like, shit, this is like the best body in the world because, you know, it's mine and I'm stuck with it forever. Or at least forever until death. So, you know, it's like, damn, that's the best body in the world. You know, this one. Okay. So I'll see you guys next time.